Hey fellow wafflers. Okay, it seems to be working. As you can see, I'm not exactly in a studio. I'm in my garage. Washing machine's going. Dogs are barking out that side. I've had cousin Monet ask me a question that I think a lot of people ask. I know it's something that a lot of new anglers get stuck on, and that is connecting your braided leader or your braided main line to your mono leader. So I've chosen the Techniperlon high abrasion. It's green so that there's a nice contrast in color so you guys can see the knot. It's very simple. Just follow these steps. Okay, so double that line up. You can see I've made a little loop. Then you put your fingers through that loop, you give that little twist, and you create that slip knot. So if you pull it, it's going to basically tighten up onto your finger. You're creating a slip knot with those two ends. Then you take your leader line and you put it through that big loop. So that's through the big loop. And then you pull that slip knot tight onto your leader line, and it'll create that little, this camera's not going to focus for that, but anyway, create that little slip knot onto your main line. Then what you want to do is with your two fingers hold that slip knot area so that you've got both, and then you want to wrap your leader line 7 times around both of those pieces of braid that now come back. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 times around. This is really heavy stuff I've used for filming purposes. And then you want to bring that leader line tag end back through between the braid and the leader. Between the braid and the leader, so you're going to bring it back down. It looks very messy. And then, this is where's the gross part. Lubricate that knot and pull hard on your leader, and it'll all come together. Give it a good old crank. This is my leader braid. This is my 250-pound leader braid. I'm just giving it a good old crank that I would use for shark fishing and that sort of thing. So what you're going to be left with is that. Okay, it's pretty untidy because it's on such heavy stuff. And then it really is as simple as clipping off that leader line. Give yourself about 2 millimeters. I wouldn't go more than 2. It becomes a bit clack and sticky. And then the braid you can cut off 2 or 3 millimeters. Remember, don't leave that on the beach. Put it in your tackle box, put it in your rubbish bag that you should always have with you. And when you're done, I just wish it would focus on the knot and not on me. But when you're done, that's what you're left with. There's your braid main line to your leader knot. This, as far as I know, is called the Spyker knot. I've been using it for about 15 years and hasn't let me down yet. If you guys would like a tutorial on my version of the FG knot, which is what I prefer to use when I've got the time and the patience, but this one will still go through your eyes quite nicely. It looks chunky now because it's heavy stuff, but if you tie it with your normal, if you're running 30 to 50 to 60 pound braid, you shouldn't be fishing 60 pound braid, but anyway, and you're running up to a max leader, you shouldn't really be going more than 0.70 if you're fishing edibles and that sort of thing. The big diamond I got the other day and the bronzies and whatever the case may be, I got on a number 1 circle hook, not the diamond, the bronzies, on a number 1 circle hook, and tiny little squid baits fishing for sandies and stuff. So you don't have to go crazy with your leaders. So hope that's useful.